Good morning, students. In previous video, we have already seen the consequences related to the political matter, or we can call the constitutional or administrative matters. Administrative matter ma revolt of 1857 પછી કયા changes આવ્યા? What changes come across? Here now we are going to see the results pertaining to the army, or even you can call reorganization of army. Means here in this topic we are going to look forward that what changes took place in the matter or in the field of army after the revolt of 1857, because already we have seen the reason for the revolt regarding military, means how the soldiers were unhappy or why the soldiers were unhappy. Here the government is trying, here the British government is trying to give certain basic things regarding the revolt of 1857, specifically in the field of army. Here the first point given, let's see, amalgamation of troops of the crown and the company. Before that there was a system like that when East India Company was ruling over India, there were two different sections were there of army officers as well. One was the group of the sepoys or the soldier from the Europeans who were living in India belonging to East India Company. એક ગ્રુપ ઈસ્ટ ઇન્ડિયા કંપનીના સોલ્જરનું કે જે લોકો ઇન્ડિયામાં જ રહે છે એ લોકોનું એક ગ્રુપ હતું. બીજું ગ્રુપ, સેકન્ડ ગ્રુપ, that second group was directly appointed people from England by the Queen of England, means who were the direct representative of English Parliament or English Queen. So there were two sections. But later on in the phase, since 1784, when the Pitt's India Act was passed, the company had two categories of European troops. One that was recruited from the European settlers in India by the company itself, means among themselves who were there, okay, and others who were directly recruited by the British government, who were sent to India to serve in India. Means એક ગ્રુપ એવું હતું કે જે કંપનીના જ પીપલ ઇન્ડિયામાં જ રહેતા હતા અને કંપની જ જેનું અપોઇન્ટમેન્ટ કરતી હતી. Second group in the army was that directly people appointed by the British government from England and then they were sent to India. After the revolt of 1857, these two categories were abolished. Finally, both the group of army merged together, means both of them come together. હવે બે ગ્રુપ રાખવાની જરૂર નથી. As we have already seen in the political result, that first point it was that company itself was removed. So now there is no need of second category of the soldiers. So there is only one category, soldiers belonging to British government. That's it. There is no need of second type of army recruitment. Okay. Second point, increase in number of troops of European category, or we can say the number of soldiers who were increased in India, who were British or European. At that time, the revolt, when it was going on, the number of European soldiers were far less than Indians. They were very much less in quantity, number, figure, okay. It was also been said in that way that 1 European is equal to 7 Indian. 1:7 was the ratio, 2:7 was the ratio around, okay. So Indians were far more in number. It had been a factor that encouraged the Indian sepoys to start the revolt as well, because the number of Indians who were more in the group, obviously they thought that we Indians are more than the Europeans, or we can say British soldiers. So this became one of the reason that the Indians got inspiration that we are more in number, so that easily we can defeat them. After the revolt, British increased the number of European soldiers. 72,000 Europeans were there and Indians were 1,35,000. So almost now the ratio what it was 1:7 or 2:7. Now they made 1:2, means 1 British, 2 Indians. So almost they made their strength around 50% nearby.